From Australia, they took a Zeppelin across Asia to France. In France, they moved between Impressionist paintings at a major art exhibition, cleverly avoiding the gaze of Erlang Shen Yang Jian's three eyes. King Zhou and Daji lived in the loft of a painter in Paris. They tasted gourmet food, studied French cooking, and even learned oil painting, beginning to love this art. Daji's paintings were deeply loved by locals. One day, at a major art exhibition in Paris, their paintings were mistaken for the works of famous painters, causing a small chaos and attracting the attention of the pursuers. However, with the covert assistance of World War II underground workers, they shook off the pursuers in the sewer and escaped to Italy. They took a hot air balloon across the Alps and finally arrived in Italy. In romantic Italy, King Zhou and Daji were deeply attracted by the beauty and culture of Venice. They canoed on the canals, admired music in St. Mark's Square, and learned Italian cooking skills in their leisure time. When the pursuers appeared again, they used their knowledge of the city's layout and the complexity of Venice's waterways to successfully evade Nezha's encirclement. From Italy, they took a submarine across the Mediterranean to Egypt. In Egypt, King Zhou and Daji inadvertently broke into a mysterious pharaoh's tomb filled with traps and riddles. The pursuers also closed in, leading to a thrilling battle. In the process of solving various difficulties and traps, they accidentally discovered the secret of the tomb. In the end, King Zhou and Daji successfully escaped, leaving Jiang Ziya's pursuers to deal with the resurrected mummies. From Egypt, they took a Zeppelin to Kenya and sought refuge on the plains of Masai Mara. They learned survival skills among the many animals and lived with elephants, lions, and giraffes, gaining deep insight into the Masai culture. They hid among the migrating animal herds, successfully avoiding Lazenzi's gaze. Finally, King Zhou and Daji took a hot air balloon across the Atlantic to reach Iceland. Here, they successfully found refuge in the polar environment and learned survival skills under difficult conditions. They saw the magnificent aurora and felt the magic and power of nature, causing the pursuers to lose their way on the glacier. At the last stop of their global trip, King Zhou and Daji successfully completed the 80-day journey. Because they traveled around the Earth clockwise, Daji was delighted to find she had gained an extra day of youth. However, waiting for them outside the star-picking tower was not a cheerleading squad of fox demons, but their old rivals Jiang Ziya, Yang Jian, Lazenzi, Nezha.